I'm going to discuss and show you how you can use SMTP matching to match an on-premises use account to an Office 365 use account. So let me introduce myself to you. My name is Dilip Karyavasam and I'm a Microsoft MVP for Office servers and services. What is SMTP matching and when to use it? So this is the big question. So the reason for this configuration is because there can be organizations out there who has provisioned users on Office 365 initially as cloud-only users while deploying Office 365, and later they make a decision to manage their users via the on-premises directory, and they want these user accounts to be mapped to their relevant on-premises use accounts. So this is the reason why we use a technique called SMTP matching to map the on-premises use accounts to the Office 365 use accounts. So without further ado, let us see how it can be done in this demonstration. Okay, so I'm logged into my Office 365 portal now, and you can see that the Directory Synchronisation status is showing up here. It says that the last synced was 20 minutes ago. So prior to starting this step, I assume that you all have configured all the prerequisites that are needed to enable directory synchronization in your organization. So moving forward, if I go into my users tab on Office 365 Admin Center and select active users, you can see that there are a certain set of users which shows the sync type as in cloud, and there are a certain set of users which shows the sync type as synced with Active Directory. So in our demonstration, what we need to do is we need to make sure that the users who shows the sync type as in cloud are being mapped to their relevant Active Directory use account. So for this demonstration, what I have done is I have created a user called SMTP user who is provisioned only in cloud, and I have also created a use account for this SMTP user in my on-prem Active Directory. So if I go into my Active Directory, you can see that I have the SMTP user populated in my Active Directory as well, but these two users are not being synchronized and are not connected. Now for you to make sure that you map the correct user on Office 365 to the correct user's use account on Active Directory, all you need to do is you have to select the relevant user in Office 365, copy the user's primary SMTP address, go back to your on-prem Active Directory, select the same user, go to its properties, and all you need to do is populate the primary SMTP address into the email address field of the Active Directory user's properties. Once that is done, simply click on apply. OK. So after the configuration changes has been done to the on-prem Active Directory user's use account, all you need to do is open up a PowerShell window and run the PowerShell command start-ad sync cycle -policy type delta for us to manually synchronize our on-prem Active Directory to the Microsoft Azure Active Directory. So let me run this command. So if this command runs successfully, it will start synchronizing our on-prem directory to the Microsoft Azure Active Directory, and the settings that we have done will replicate to the Office 365 user, and we should be able to see the user's sync type changing from in cloud to synced with Active Directory. So it will take some time for this directory synchronization to happen and replicate the changes. So I'm going to pause the video and then come back later, check the Office 365 tenant for the updated changes on the SMTP user. Okay, so we are back on the Office 365 portal. Let me go back to the users and check if the mapping has worked successfully. So if I scroll down to the user that we have created, yep, So it has worked successfully. You can see that the SMTP user's sync type has changed from incloud to synced with Active Directory. So that means the change was successful. With that being said, it's time to wrap up this video. If you have enjoyed and found this video helpful, please comment and subscribe to my video channel. Also, you can check out my latest blog posts at www.techiewithablog.com and follow me on Twitter at @TheLipsTweets. Thank you very much.